Just when you thought you'd seen it all, Mega Hub turns up the heat. Get ready for insane transport missions and non-stop adrenaline. That moment when you realize the truck's a runaway and your buddy's still inside. Pure adrenaline. He made it out by a split second. Whew, that was too close for comfort. Props to the plow driver. Ice and instinct don't mix unless you're a pro. Man, moving a Liebherr 964 is no joke. That machine's a brute. Just getting it on the trailer takes more skill than threading a needle in a storm. But Fasulas handled it like pros. That 3 centimeters underpass clearance? That's brain surgery with a wrench. In these conditions, it's not just about horsepower, it's about guts, and Kamaz has both. Precision meets power. That detonation was so clean, it looked like the rock vanished on command. Incredible reflexes. The truck driver didn't just save himself, he saved lives. Yikes, that Tadano operator is really playing with fire. One wrong move and this could turn into a disaster. That 50-ton setup, it's the backbone of national logistics. When you're moving muscle like the Doosan 340, you need a platform that doesn't flinch. Hydraulic systems like these take on stress like a boxer takes a punch. And keep swinging. Watch how steel cables flex, absorb, and redirect force with precision, transforming a deadly impact into a controlled event. If pushing forward feels like a losing battle, maybe it's time to shift into reverse and rethink the strategy. He has completed 1/8 of today's work. The truck was parked just inches from the tracks. Too close. In a blink, the train scraped through, crunching the door and twisting the side like a soda can. Lucky no one was inside. Who needs fancy engineering when a pile of branches can save the day? That's some next-level problem solving. It's like watching a figure skater that weighs 100 tons. Every maneuver is calculated. The team reads the snowpack like a map, avoiding slick spots and frozen traps. The hydraulic suspension, working overtime. When the highway becomes a battlefield, that driver hit the gas like a pro stuntman. One wrong move and we'd be looking at a pile of twisted steel. Oh no, what was he thinking? A U-turn under a low bridge? That poor truck never stood a chance.
One way to get her out.
That excavator just pulled off a winter miracle. Dodge thought it was stuck for good, but nope. Power and precision saved the ride. This isn't your average move. Shifting reclaimer equipment takes real muscle and seasoned control. Roy and Stu bring the kind of experience that makes 100-plus ton loads look like a walk in the yard. The Mack and Kenworth, that's raw torque and finesse in perfect sync.
Yeah, it's up the front of that one.
Well, that's one way to turn around. Who needs driving skills when you have a crane on standby? By golly, that pirate ship hit the power lines at Prinsenbrug like it was aiming for chaos. Haarlem's night lit up, mind-blowing. Well, I'll be darned. A house strolling along, and wham! It headbutts the crane's gut, collapsing it like a house of cards. Unreal. For a second, I thought I was watching a Hollywood stunt, except this was real. Absolute nerve of steel. That's not just a wide load. That's a road-commanding giant on the move. From Bunbury to Worsley, McAleese is laying down tire tracks like a signature. Takes guts, clearance, and split-second judgment to thread something this big through real-world roads. Moving a 583,000-pound transformer isn't just about horsepower, it's about brain power. This rig had to navigate highways, bridges, and back roads without a hitch, proving that modern logistics is just as much about problem solving as it is about brute force. Evan's transportation turned what seemed impossible into just another day at the office. Flying excavators at Lake Garda, watch how they carefully lift and place heavy machinery on a slope, mastering the impossible with GSE Crinner Tech. This pipeline winch setup is a beast. 850,000 winching a D7, who's winching a Maruka full of brush, all fighting gravity on the hill. Epic. Wow, this is next-level engineering in action. Watching a massive gas turbine snake through city streets is like a real-life game of Tetris, except every move weighs hundreds of tons. The precision, the planning, the sheer logistics, it's mesmerizing. Seeing this beast roll through narrow streets really puts its immense scale into perspective. Oakland CK72 showing who's boss, gently nudging that Mazda like a pro. Steering at plus 135 to minus 135 degrees? That's surgical precision in the world of megaton logistics. With 32 axles electronically synchronized, this isn't just a trailer, it's a ballet of steel and sensors. Textbook definition of how to turn a mess into a full-blown catastrophe. Silos falling gracefully, thanks to a master operator. Years of experience shine through every move of that excavator arm. I swear I've seen this exact scene in an action movie. Where's the camera crew? So enjoyable. Let's face it, Via Torino just wasn't built for this kind of traffic, but trucks keep coming, like GPS is leading them straight into a trap. At this point, the sidewalk should be replaced with steel bumpers. Boom! The Liebherr crane on the Dem Orion just gave way. Now this is what I call serious hardware. A massive transformer rolling out from Saint-Gilles-Croix-de-Vie like a mobile power plant on wheels. Hauled fresh off a 66-meter barge from Portugal and now making its way inland. This isn't just transport, this is choreography. With the kind of automation and axle precision on this beast, it floats like a heavyweight boxer, solid, deliberate, and unstoppable.
go.
Now that's a dramatic entrance, or should I say, exit. Either way, that car definitely stole the show.
Crush my ass, dumb. Okay.
Only in Yakutia could a rescue look this brutal and beautiful at the same time. Oh my gosh! This could be a scene straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. Suspense, danger, and a machine that refuses to back down. Stone, well, his such partners. Haha, it seriously looks like a high-stakes game of Jenga. One wrong move and everything comes crashing down. Mounting those track bands isn't just a job, it's a muscle and mud ritual. Watching Big Kev handle that 4-axle like it's a toy, you've got to admire the precision and control on a job like this. It's like watching a giant mechanical cat leap onto its perch. Effortless and calculated. You can almost hear the tires begging for mercy. This road is practically a trap. Stuck? Not today. When the T-130 rolls with backup, mud turns into nothing more than a minor inconvenience. That's not how you build. It's how you unbuild in record time. Hope nobody was under that boom. Now this is a sight to behold. Watching Indian heavy cargo vehicles snake a wind turbine blade longer than a football field through the tight streets of Madurai is nothing short of engineering wizardry. The sheer length, flexibility, and balance required to navigate corners without a hitch. That's skill, experience, and pure logistical genius at work. Every turn is like a game of high-stakes chess, where one wrong move could mean disaster. Hats off to the crew. Renewable energy never looked so intense. The kind of moment where you just hold your breath and hope for the best. This is not the place for a front row seat. From clean to chaos in 3 seconds flat. Forget trails. The Alaska doesn't need them. With those wide Caterpillar tracks and a 2-link setup that flexes like a snake over terrain, this beast makes swamps, snow, and sand feel like pavement. You're not driving on the land, you're owning it. This isn't harvesting. This is a mud wrestling match. Hope you had as much fun watching as we did making it. Drop a like, subscribe, and buckle up for more epic content coming your way.